You spent money on it. You saw it on TikTok. You drove to 3 different stores, and you spent actual money on a drink that tastes like sugar and food dye. And I'm not judging you, because almost everyone watching this has done the exact same thing, including me. But here's what nobody is talking about: that little purchase isn't actually about the drink. It never was. And by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly how brands, algorithms, and your own brain are working together to empty your wallet one trend at a time. Let's talk about how these things actually start. You think a food trend blows up because it's genuinely that good. Sometimes that's true. But more often, what you're watching is a machine running a very specific playbook. Step 1, create scarcity. The product drops in limited quantities in select stores for a limited time, not because they can't make more, but because scarcity creates urgency, and urgency turns a maybe into a right now. Step 2, seed the algorithm. A handful of creators get early access. They post. The engagement spikes. Now the algorithm starts pushing that content to millions of people who have never heard of this product. You see it 3 times in a day, and suddenly it feels like everyone has it. Step 3, you show up. You share it. You become free advertising. And the cycle continues. This is not a conspiracy. This is just marketing. And it works incredibly well on all of us because it's designed to. Now, let's talk numbers, because this is a finance channel, and we're going to actually run the math. Take something like the Kool-Aid pineapple situation. Retail price? A few dollars. Reasonable. But the moment it goes viral, it disappears off shelves. Resellers list it for 4, 5, 10 times the original price. And people pay it. That's one product. Now zoom out. How many trend purchases have you made in the last 12 months? The Stanley Cup, the crumble cookie of the week, the McDonald's collaboration, the Trader Joe's item that broke the internet for 2 weeks, the viral energy drink, the seasonal Starbucks thing. Let's say conservatively, 6 trend purchases a year, average of $15 to $20 each, including gas, time, and any markup. That's $90 to $120 a year minimum. Not on things you sought out, on things the algorithm put in front of you. That's not a catastrophe, but it adds up. And more importantly, that's not even the biggest cost. The biggest cost is the habit, the mental reflex of seeing something go viral and immediately thinking I need to have that. That habit does not stay confined to $10 snacks. It bleeds into your clothing purchases, your tech purchases, your restaurant choices, your travel decisions. The trend-chasing muscle, once trained, gets applied everywhere. So why does this keep working? Why do smart, financially aware people keep falling for it? There are 3 psychological mechanisms at play, and they are not weaknesses. They are features of how human brains are wired. The first is social proof. When you see hundreds of people reacting to something, your brain interprets that as a signal that it must be worth your attention. This is the same instinct that helped our ancestors survive. If everyone in the group ran, you ran too. You didn't stop to ask why. The second is loss aversion. Behavioral economists have shown that the fear of missing out is roughly twice as motivating as the prospect of gaining something. Limited time, while supplies last, only at select locations. Every piece of that language is engineered to activate your fear of missing out, not your desire to have something. The third is identity signaling. This one is the sneakiest. Buying the trending item isn't just about the item. It's about being the kind of person who is in the loop, who knows what's happening, who is culturally current. It's a social membership fee disguised as a snack purchase. Once you see these 3 levers, you start to notice them everywhere. And that awareness is genuinely powerful. I'm not going to tell you to stop enjoying things. That's not the point. The point is to make the decision rather than have a decision made for you. Here's a simple filter I use. When I see something trending, I wait 2 weeks. That's it, just 2 weeks. If I still want it after 2 weeks, that's a real preference. That's me actually wanting the thing. If I've forgotten about it by then, and most of the time I have, that was just the algorithm talking. The second thing, find the original. A lot of viral food trends are just dressed-up versions of things that already exist and cost a fraction of price. Kool-Aid pineapple is still Kool-Aid. The viral pasta is still pasta. The novelty is real, but it's also manufactured. The drink mix aisle at your grocery store is a version of almost everything that's trending, and nobody's marking it up 300%. Third, redirect the impulse. When you feel that pull, that I need to have that feeling, try dropping the equivalent amount into your savings or investment account instead. Not every time, but sometimes. Make the impulse work for you rather than against you. You don't need to become some kind of joyless anti-consumer to get your money right. You just need to know when you're actually making a choice versus when you're being moved like a piece on someone else's board. The brands are not the villains here. They're doing what they exist to do. The algorithm is not the villain either. It's just a system optimized for engagement. The real issue is that nobody taught us how to navigate this. Nobody showed us what manufactured urgency looks like in real time. Nobody said, hey, this feeling you have right now, it was engineered. And knowing that doesn't ruin the fun. It just puts you back in control of the decision. If this video made you think differently about even one purchase, that's worth more than any trend. And if you want to keep building that financial awareness, there's a lot more on this channel worth sticking around for.